What if I told you there's a city where people don't live on land, but on water? According to historical records from early European explorers, there is a settlement in Southeast Asia that has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years, built entirely on stilts above a river. Houses, schools, mosques, shops, all floating. Welcome to Kampong Ayer. If you love discovering unusual places and hidden cultures around the world, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories like this. Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating water villages on Earth. Where is Kampong Ayer? Kampong Ayer is located in Bandar Seri Begawan, the capital city of Brunei. It sits along the Brunei River, just minutes away from the modern city center. From above, it looks like a network of wooden houses connected by long walkways stretching across the water. But this is not just a small village. It's often called the Venice of the East. A city on stilts, Kampong Ayer is not one single village. It is actually a collection of about 30 to 40 smaller water villages. Together, they form a large community of around 10,000 to 13,000 residents. The houses are built on wooden stilts planted deep into the riverbed. Wooden boardwalks connect homes, shops, and public buildings. Instead of cars, people use small motorboats called water taxis to move around. Imagine your daily commute being a boat ride across the river. For residents here, that's normal life. Over 1,000 years of history. Historical records suggest that Kampong Ayer has existed for over a millennium. In the 16th century, European explorers described it as a thriving water city with thousands of houses. At that time, much of Brunei's population lived on the river rather than on land. The water provided protection from enemies, easy access to trade routes, and a strong connection to fishing. Kampong Ayer became the heart of Brunei's early civilization. Even today, many locals see it as the cultural soul of the nation. Modern life on water. You might think living on water means no modern facilities, but that's not true. Kampong Ayer has electricity, running water, internet, air conditioning, schools, clinics, fire stations. There are even mosques built entirely on stilts above the river. One of the most beautiful landmarks nearby is the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, which reflects beautifully in the river near Kampong Ayer. The contrast between modern Islamic architecture and traditional wooden homes creates a stunning skyline. How do people live there? Life in Kampong Ayer revolves around community. Neighbors are close, both physically and socially. Children walk along wooden pathways to school. Families gather for meals while overlooking the river. Fishing remains an important tradition. Although many residents now work in government offices or businesses in the nearby city, the water is not just scenery, it's part of everyday life. Why do people stay? With modern housing available on land, why do people continue living in Kampong Ayer? For many families, it's about heritage. Generations have grown up in these same wooden homes. There's pride in preserving tradition. It's also surprisingly convenient. Bandar Seri Begawan city center is just a short boat ride away, so residents can enjoy both traditional living and modern city access. Challenges of living on water. Of course, life on water is not without challenges. Wooden structures require regular maintenance. Fire can spread quickly across connected homes. Flooding and river pollution are ongoing concerns. The Brunei government has invested heavily in upgrading infrastructure and improving safety conditions over the years. Concrete walkways have replaced older wooden paths in some areas. Modern housing projects have been introduced while maintaining the stilt concept. The goal is preservation, not replacement. Tourism and cultural identity. Kampong Ayer has become a major tourist attraction. Visitors take boat tours through the waterways, exploring the maze of houses and walkways. Some homes have been converted into cultural galleries where tourists can learn about traditional crafts and river life. However, unlike some tourist villages, Kampong Ayer remains a real living community, not just a display. It's a reminder that culture is not something frozen in time. It evolves, adapts, and survives. A unique example in the world. There are water villages in other countries, like Thailand, Cambodia, and parts of Indonesia. But Kampong Ayer stands out because of its size, history, and continuous habitation. It's not just a fishing village, it's an entire urban settlement on water. In a world where cities are built with steel and glass, Kampong Ayer shows that wood, water, and tradition can still define a nation's identity.